Is we live or not? Shit, screen scrolls. It might be. Let me type this in. I'm talking about it just froze. Yo, I'm aggravated because this shit is it's probably live. It's probably live, but my screen's frozen. So I'm gonna have to restart it or minimize it and bring it back. That's crazy. I'm probably live, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm about to stop it because my screen. I am live. Fuck. 3 minutes. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm so sorry about that. So sorry about that. I'm probably looking crazy. Whatever. 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 Man, it's your big homie, man. I knew I was live. I knew I was live. Sorry about that. Let me get to it. What's good? What's good, man? Sorry about that. My technical difficulties. My shit was live, but I wasn't able to see myself. Now I'm back in the game. Boom. Topic of the day, man. If we don't do something about it, if we don't do something about it. Now I'm gonna say something first before I start talking. Before I even start talking, 3 minutes and 45 seconds. I'm so sorry, y'all. Um, but if you're one of them people who thinks you know everything, this is not gonna be for you. If you're one of them people who doesn't want to learn, who feels like your way is the only way, your religion is the only way, this is not gonna be for you because the truth comes from one source, only the truth. You know what I'm saying? So, like I'm saying, like I was, and I'm not saying I'm the only person with the truth, because guess what? It's a million motherfuckers out here who's doing the same thing times 10 or times 15 than I'm doing. But I was thinking about something very done and very, 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 very serious, man. Um, a lot of people want to be entertained all the time. They want to laugh. I understand, man. Y'all want to laugh. Life is hard. I understand it's hard enough. You know what I'm saying? You know, people want to just vibe and laugh and shit like that. You know what I mean? So, I prefer to focus on the realities of life, man, and the real shit that's going on, aka the Real Talk Real Shit podcast. So if you don't want to hear that, you might well get your ass up out of here again as well. And I'm so sorry for the 3 minutes that you had to sit there and wait. But sometimes, good things come to those who wait. So I would just wanted to say, it's really what I'm thinking about is the most detrimental thing in life is family structure. It's the family structure. It's the fact that in general we don't value each other as males and females no more. We don't value each other anymore. It's very, very, very sad. Um, it pisses me off the fact that we don't value each other and the fact that we think each other are so expendable and disposable when it's so far from that. Um, and those bonds that you create with humans and partners and that bond between the man and the female is the ultimate bond that cannot be broken. And then you could have that bond between male and female can create a child, and the child can create children and spawn and so on and so forth, and keep creating generation after generation, aka life, more life, more life, more life, because that's what it's all about. A lot of y'all were spun so far from the truth. Now, when I say stuff like a lot of y'all this and that, if something pertains to you and I say something and it's calls you out on or pertains to you, then just think about it, creating a solution or changing up and doing better. You know what I mean? Just think about it like that. It's all motivation. It's not to disrespect or break nobody down. But listen what I was saying. Some of y'all have been taught so opposite of life and respect and value, and some put it like this: it's always the parent's fault. It's always on the parent. The responsibility of the child weighs onto the parent. So anytime the child is fucking up, it's definitely on the parent, or the parent should hold themselves accountable and take responsibility for something that happened in the child's upbringing, or however, whatever they did, whether you showed them a gangster flick, or whether you showed them a gun, or you showed the young lady's mama showed her how to be fast, or good stuff, how to cook, how to braid, anything. It could be all good or bad. But what I'm saying is how you was raised dictates how you living now. But most people don't like. I'm gonna say something. Whether you're a pro child or non pro child, whether you care about having children or not, you wouldn't be born into this planet. You wouldn't be born here on this earth without the union between the man and the woman. You know, Majority of the people on this planet are born between the union of man and a woman. Now you do have your genetically engineered children, aka the test tube babies, aka the kids, aka the clones, aka the human play, the genome play around babies. Uh, you got those out here, but that's majority of the people born on the planet were born through the union of man and woman through sex and making babies like that, the normal natural way. A lot of people nowadays, a lot of the things that are over popularized and over glamorized has taken us so far from our natural state, and then a lot of us can't even get back to being natural now because we've been so far from it for so many years, and or just a lifetime. Because I'm gonna say one thing: the condition that we're in right now is really, it's only been like this for a fucking, it didn't take us. Put it like this: we were used to be the kings and queens of this earth, the creators of the earth, the planners, the thinkers, the masterminds of this planet Earth. We still are majority wise, but as a whole, as a people, we've been destroyed and broken down uh to this state that we're in now, which is a low state for humanity, you know what I'm saying? Because humans have always been, we create things that go into the universe. We create rocket ships. We create Humans are masterminds, but we're the children of God. So once you know who you are, and you know your purpose, and you know the purpose of life, and you're living life according to the purposes of life and not to what society tells you to do, um, then you could just live life and enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you something, real talk. Was your grandma and your granddaddy, was your grandfather or your great grandfather worried about the latest Jordans? Let me say that again. Was your great grandfather or even your father, maybe your father was, but I'm just gonna say the grandfathers and great grandfathers, were the two generations back or a whole generation back worried about the latest and greatest materials or clothing or bull stuff like that? Were they worried about that, or were they focused on industries and businesses and and progression and the way society was going on? Back in the days, people of all colors were all well, not all, majority involved in politics. They were involved in the state of their neighborhoods. They were involved in the conditions of their environment. People were involved in society. They knew who the leaders were, who were the congressmen, all that shit. People were part of society. Nowadays, there's so many distractions. Let me show you something. There's distractions. Look at all those movies. You see all these movies right there? That's just one, and it goes all the way up to the top. Look, it goes all the way up to the top, and it goes all the way to the bottom. Boxes and boxes and boxes. A bunch of movies, aka a bunch of distractions. Now I'm gonna say something about that. If you're not watching stuff that you can learn or gain from, you're pretty much just wasting your time. When you're watching something, if you're not watching it objectively, trying to figure out what the meaning, even put it like this, even if you're just watching a movie and you're trying to see the story, the purpose of the story, who's the protagonist, the antagonist, even if you're just watching a movie just regular, you need to be paying attention to the storyline, the characters, the basics. So why not in real life? This is how I do shit. I look at the world objectively. Like, I want to know what the key players, who the key players are. I want to know who's calling the shots. I want to know who's doing what. I want to know, I need to know information. Is a lot. It means a lot to me. It's worth more than money a lot of times, because if you have the right information, you can start up $1 million business. If you have the right information, you can start up a network and grow and develop and do things. Like, it's information to carry you a long way. So what I'm saying is, we've been so programmed for like material and bullshit. Like, oh, we want the new iPhone, we want the new Xbox, we want the new this, the new that, we want the new this, the new that. And pretty much, I'm gonna tell y'all, we're living in a time frame now where there's nothing really new under the sun. Even the newest systems and the newest shit that they're giving you to spend your time with or waste your time with are pretty much rehashes of games that I grew up on that were original in my time. They got all these remakes and rehashes, all these new all these remade new versions of old movies. Um, it's like nobody's got originality, and but that's beside the point. What I'm getting at is, how is that propaganda so prevalent to where y'all are wrapped up in that shit? And if when you become a part of a real world of reality, you start seeing people and seeing things for as a whole, as they are in general, like as a whole. And then you could put stuff together instead of just um compartmentalizing yourself and limiting yourself to one small viewpoint, or just be like, nah, it's all, having this is thinking, always being so selfish and thinking about what you want, when as a community, as a collective, it's not all about what you want. It's about what the greater good is for the community, the greater good is for the society, the greater good of the people. That's what it's really about. And that's why you have shit like government and elected officials put in place, because they're supposed to be selected by the group, by the all, by the many, by the people, to make fair, conscious decisions for the people. So that's why I respect government for the system setup that it is. But it's just that if you have the same, and we're not talking about government. I'm not talking about government, but I'm just saying an example. If you have the same people calling the shots for so long, it's gonna be the same results. So it's not the system that's scarred. It's the people that run the system that's scarred. You know what I'm saying? But long story short, all that goes back to saying if you can't see through the bullshit in life, and if you can't see the real problems in life, you won't know how to guide yourself and guide your family or create a family or live life in a progressive state. You get what I'm saying? You won't, because it's life has got so many roadblocks and distractions and deterrents as it is. So if you're in a situation where you're kind of like single track minded, or you're narrow minded, or you have a limited viewpoint, like a selfish one way, one track minded viewpoint, where you're focused on always only on one thing, you're going to limit yourself to seeing the greater, bigger pictures of life. And then you're not going to see what's happening. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I've always been able to meet. I'm not talking about myself, but the way I look at things, I always could see what's coming next. It's maybe it comes, I don't know where it comes from. I'm probably, word out of the stars, out of God comes, give me the word or whatever. But long story short, I'm also paying attention to what the laws are, what people are saying, what's current. I'm paying attention to things that's happening in current time, real time. And I put that shit together because the world is not as big as people think it is. You know, you'd be surprised the effect that you can have on the world just being doing something to contribute, you know what I'm saying, as a single-handedly, you know what I'm saying, especially if you're doing it for the greater good of everybody, but I pray to God that we start valuing each other more as males and females, and valuing relationships. um and this is why I say that, don't let me lose you. This is why I say that we're living in this time now where the women had their time to run amok and do their thing. A lot of them was running into brick walls because the lifestyle that they was living, that the world told them that they could do, aka the independent women, the self-empowerment movement and all that, which I love. I'm for women rights, I'm for women empowerment, I'm for all the rights and all the qualities, because women are the birth mothers of the creators, um the what do you call it? The seed bearers of the universe. They're the fruit, the valley, the ocean that the fucking life comes out of. I revere women high as I put women high as hell on the totem pole of life, because but also men are just as high as women on the totem pole. That's why I'm trying to tell people, like, we need each other just as much. I mean, we're needed just as much as the females needed. Even though when man, it said according to the Bible, it said man was made, and then he was out running around and shit, and God made him a female helpmeet to then give him companionship and help him make times in life easier on earth for him. So if you know history, and that's just the Bible's history, because I'm not going to just say that's the only way and the only thing, but just in the Bible alone, it says that women were made for men. You know what I'm saying? So I just say that we don't have to go back to specific biblical times, but we do have to go back to the times where we loved and respected and valued each other, man, and we do anything for each other. Um, when the woman would do anything for the man positively, and the man would do anything for the woman positively, because a lot of things that we have each other doing nowadays are really negative. Like I know a lot of females that are into a lot of weird sexual stuff, like weird stuff, like I ain't even gonna too much say, because then they'll probably know who I'm talking about, but it's like stuff that you normally wouldn't do sexually, because sex is just a bond between the male and the female connecting to create a new life. It's like the fusion of Dragon Ball Z. It's the union of male and female. It's the oneness, and it's a beautiful thing. It's one of the most beautiful things, but it's supposed to be reserved for male and female, for man and wife. It's supposed to be reserved for marriage. Sex is supposed to be reserved for marriage. We're not in the times of needed population. We're not in the times of scarcity and shit to the point where we should just be freely fucking as much as we are. We're not even, it's not even that bad. Y'all made it as bad as it is. And I gotta say this to the ladies. Ladies, y'all's bodies, your body is for you. It's your body first, right? It's your body first. But y'all's bodies, a woman's body, is for her man to see. Um, a lot of this, it's so fucked up. We have to have so much, more self-respect for each other, because and I know it's a lot of self-respectable women out here. I know it. And it's as far as men too. It goes both ways. But listen to this, ladies. Your body and your beauty and all that, your beauty is for your man. It's for you. It's yours to have your good self-value, self-worth, image, or how you look, and you put yourself up how you want to look or whatever. But it's for your man. It's just like this. When I get fresh, if I'm putting on some clothes, I get fresh, I get my hair cut and all this, whatever, whoop, whoop, I go buy me some nice shoes and shit. I'm doing that shit to look good for me, but I'm also doing it to attract a female attention, to attract that feminine attention, to attract a female, a woman. That's what I don't know nan person who will tell you that they get fresh and get dressed up just to be by themselves and be alone, because that's not how it's supposed to be. When a peacock, look, when a peacock goes out to mate with another the female peacock, he has his green blue feathers on his whole body, but when he flips that shit up and he shows his feathers, it's all beautiful, bright and colorful. And the more beautiful, bright and colorful and eye-catching, it'll woo the female peacock, and then she'll give him some pussy. You know what I'm saying? And it goes for anybody. The more in Africa, the more colorful beads you have on, the more colors you got, the more this you got, you get more pussy, because you got more. It's like you're rich. In America, you got a nice chain on, you got a nice suit on, you got a nice fragrance on as a man, you got a nice fragrance on, you got a nice little outfit on, nice shoes, everything's put together real nice, and you got good conversation and shit. You're gonna get the girls all off, I mean the ladies off the rip. You're gonna get the ladies off the rip. Like no doubt about it. And the same goes for the female. She go out super nice and dressed and shit, she's gonna get or attract the men, and that's how it goes. That's peacocking. That's an old term. That's an old school term. If you never heard of peacocking, that's why they call it peacocking. So you put your best on and you go out and you wave your feathers. You got your fucking cologne on. You dripped out. You got your money in your pocket, ready to go. That's called peacocking, man. So we got to get back we got to get back to the old school, man. We got to get back to nature. I'm gonna tell you right now. If we don't get back to nature with life, right? Because life has been the same for billions of years. This shit's been going on probably way more than billions of years. I just know carbon dated on this planet, humans have been here for billions of years on this planet. So we're gonna just say that's before all religions, that's before everybody. So man has been doing what he's been doing. Humans have been doing what they've been doing for billions of years. So what makes us so fucking entitled? And who do we think we are as these modern humans to come around and change the way life has physically and naturally been intended to be lived? over just the last 100 years. Do you see that? Or just say maybe 200 years. But do you see that? Do you see how these arrogant people who it's just like this. The lady Elizabeth II. I don't call her the queen because she's not the queen and nobody to me. And I have no disrespect to her. I have no problems with well, I have no quarrels or no issues with Queen Elizabeth lady. I'm not hating on her no kind of way. No bad vibes. She's dead. That's fucked up. 96 years old. She lived a long life. Boom. Privileged, all that. So I can't say nothing bad. But this is what I can say. You People like that have the audacity to actually say that they run or rule over a whole part because she ruled over a big chunk of Africa. She ruled over the UK. She ruled over a big chunks of the world. She owned her family, and her ruling was a big chunk of the world. Um and now it got passed down to to her son, which is King Harry, which is, I respect the fact that they gave him the title of king. That's cool. But these motherfuckers have the audacity. These people like this have the audacity to act like they rule over people. And see, what y'all don't realize, and I don't want to go too crazy because I don't want to get in trouble, but what y'all don't realize is they send. What's up, my boy? What's up? What's up? What's up, man? Much love and respect to you, bro. Yes, sir. Um, Look, they send like the queen and them, you know how they get in power? They send army troops to go to those countries and kill and lay everything down. Kind of like what's going on right now in Ukraine. Kind of like what they're trying to do to Russia. Okay. So what I'm trying to tell you is the people who run shit and are in power don't get in power off of delegation and policy and diplomacy and peace. They get in power over bloodshed and dropping the fucking iron fist on motherfuckers, man. Going to other countries and say, hey man, I need that cocoa powder. And this is old times too. This ain't this they been manipulated and masterminded all the places on the planet they wanted. But this how they used to do it. They used to be like, shit, we need cocoa beans to make chocolate, man. The queen and them love chocolate and shit, man. Well, go to Africa, man. They got all that shit. Go to Africa, man. Well, they act like they don't want to give it up and shit. Hey, man, we'll kill them. And then they go to Africa, kill all the people, take the cocoa beans, take the skills and learn how to crop it, take that shit back over where they at, and then try to duplicate it, man. I'm telling you, man. They do what they did the Indians like that in America, or the Native Americans. They did them like that, and then gave them the damn blankets with smallpox after they learned everything they needed to learn from them people. How fucking sad is that? You know what I mean? Oh yeah, let me learn how to how you do that, bro? Oh, how you do that? Let me what? Oh, you grow it like that? Oh, let me see. Hold on. Mm. Oh, I like this little bread, this cornbread. Oh, this shit good. What you put what you put some corn, some sugar in there? Oh, some vegetable short, some grease. Oh, this shit good. Oh man, we learned everything we need to learn, bro. We learned everything we need to learn. Get rid of them niggas. Get them blankets for them. It's getting the winter time. Bring them blankets. Bring the blankets. It's cold. Hey, here, y'all. Humanitarian aid. Humanitarian aid. Y'all on here. Put these blankets on, man. It's cold out here, man. They put them blankets on. Smallpox. Well, y'all better wake up, man. This is not what the fuck you thought it was, man. Man, the Indians fell for it. They didn't know, man. They didn't know no better. I'm gonna tell you one thing. Look, T. I'm gonna tell you one thing. Thank you for tuning in too, bro. I'm gonna tell you one thing. They didn't fall for it. The Indians and all the native people of Earth, aka the indigenous black people or the indigenous melanated African people, the all the indigenous people, even African people, right now, they're positive people by nature. If you talk to an African, they laugh all the fucking time. They're smiling real big. Even the ones that come from extreme poverty, they're laughing and smiling. They're generally almost naive. And like you said, they fell for it, but no, a good people don't have that evil and that distrust and that evil in them even to fathom somebody doing something like that. So think about it. That's like a baby. That's like a baby. And the indigenous people were as innocent as babies. They were innocent as children. They were God's children. He created them to just till the land, and the motherfuckers learn how to ride horses and do all that good old shit, man. That's beautiful. But this is what I'm saying. Those people were so pure and innocent, they thought that jealous, evil, the European, I'm gonna say one thing about the European, he's a jealous and evil little brother. He's a black man too, but he lost all his melanin. See, Europeans lost all their melanin in the Caucasus Mountains in the Ice Age, and that's who the caveman, where they get the all caveman theory and all that shit from. It's come from when those black people were going through the Nile Valley, and they got trapped up in the damn. When the wintertime came, they got trapped up and got lost up in them Caucasus Mountains. Look that shit up. And after being in them caves in the mountains for so long, they lost all their humanity. Their eyes turned blue. Their eyes turned blue so they could see in the dark. Their skin turned pale and white because without no sunlight, you lose pigmentation. So your skin turned white. Their hair turned blonde and went straight down to the ground. Their nine ether went from six ether to nine ether. I mean, no. Hold on. Yeah, they went from 9 to 6. Look, the hair went down to protect the neck and your ears from the coldness. African hair goes up and curls and coils to protect the head from the sun because the African man is the land dweller. We're the descendants of the land dwellers, or the African man is the black man, the melanated man, the descendants of the land dwellers, the sun dwellers. We get up when the sun comes up and go to sleep when the sun goes down. That's who we are by nature. And then you got those night dwellers, those people who could see in the dark, the European man. This is no disrespect either. He can see in the dark. His eyes are blue. He has great night vision. He's a great hunter because he had to hunt. He ate raw meat because he had no fucking way to cook his food. So he ate raw meat in them caves. He ate whatever came in that motherfucking cave. He had that spear and that fucking thing. He hunted them. Ha! He hunted everything that came into that cave. Soon as it came in, that's the only way he could eat. And yeah, exactly. And guess who taught? And I'm gonna tell you, this is the deepest story that most people don't know. And I shouldn't say this on here, but I'm gonna just go ahead and say it because it's the truth. Guess who taught the European caveman how to cook? And well, not how to cook. Guess who brought the European man out of his put it like this. Lucifer came into the cave one time. The devil came into the cave one time and he brought them the fire. Look, now we're gonna go real deep now because this shit is super deep. This is the whole history of life of the Europeans' history. He brought the fire to the caves, and he seen that they were cold. He seen that they were catching sickness and shit from the bacteria and all that. The skin, wetness, diseases, all that. You know what he did? He gave them fire. He showed them how to create a fire. He showed them how to spark a fire and all that. And guess what? They praised the fire. And then to this day, this is why people have bonfires. And this is how you know you're a descendant of those people. If you create the bonfires and just sit in front of it and just throw fuel in the fire, you praise the fire, you're descendants of those cave people, or you have that blood in your bloodline. And it's okay if that's in there, it's okay. But that's just that's what it is. Um, and when they started learning how to how to burn stuff, and they took those fires. Let me tell you something. How they got out the caves? They took the fires and put it on sticks, and they walked out the caves, and they could get a good distance, and then their fire would go out, so they had to turn back around. So they got better. Now I want to say perfected. They got better at making the those stick fires, the torches. That's what they call it, the torches. They got better at making those, and they took them out, and that's when they found the temples, the Egyptian temples, Ramesses and them and all them, Imhotep and Ramesses and all them. They found them temples, and those were African melanated black people, the kings and queens of the earth in that dynasty, in that time zone, way before Jesus Christ, way before all that. Um, so these people, and I'm not gonna go too much deep, but I'm just breaking it. This is the real shit of human history. So then they came with the fire, and they seen how good them they were living in them temples, and they came knocking at the gates and shit. Boom, boom, boom. And guess what? This is a humility story, and the pharaohs let them in, and they felt sorry for them. They never seen I'm gonna get the story. And it's not a story. I'm gonna get the documents. It's in the book. Uh I'm gonna show the documents one day, but not right now. It's hieroglyphs written on the pyramids. It said they came, we civilized them, we showed them how to cook. It's the Trojan horse. I'm telling you, this is where this come from. And I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you right. I swear to God. You're a very smart man, bro, for real. Look, I'm swear to God, but that Roman shit was all that all come from Egypt, because the Egyptians taught the Romans and civilized the Romans. That's why the Romans had the same type of garb, those little tarps that went in front of the penis, and the cut off tarp that and the arm tarps, and that's all Egyptian shit. They all got that's their little brothers. The Romans are little bro. Um uh, so look, they came with the fire. They showed them how to cook. The Egyptians showed them how to cook food. They gave them some cooked food. They gave them some clothes. I'm gonna make the story quick, but it's not a quick story. They gave them food. They gave them clothes. They gave them food. They gave them clothes. They fed them. They left. They came back the next day. It was a bunch of them. Boom, 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 boom. He said, build up the walls, build up the walls. Listen to this. Joe Biden said, build up the walls. See, what y'all don't realize, everything is time fulfillment over and over. You can't escape uh history and time. So look, one of the great pharaohs said, build the wall up higher. They're coming more and more. So they came back. The second, it's like the third time they came back. It was a lot of them at this point, because they figured the route out, and they perfected this shit. They got the torches, they got the clothing now, because the Egyptians don't show them how to wear clothing, therefore they can travel farther through the desert and all that shit. Which in the desert it gets real cold at night, and then the daytime in the desert gets real hot. It's double extremes. So listen, so they the so one I think it's Ramesses. I think it was Ram. No, it wasn't Ramesses the second. I don't think it was Ramesses. Yeah, I think it was Ramesses the second. And this is where Moses come from. Rob Moses. This is where Moses comes from. The fake guy Moses come from Ramesses the second. Which was one of the greatest philosophers of the world's history time. He was a great philosopher. Look up Ramesses the second. They call him Ramses, but his name is Ramesses the second. He has that circular thing. But anyway, I know my Egyptology. Anyway, he said, well, let's have a supper. He said, everybody get together. He said, eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we die. And this is where the Last Supper comes from. The Bible is the good thing about the Bible, it's African culture, but it's stolen African culture. And then they comprised it in a way that their people had a fake God, when their people didn't have a God, because their people are our people, where they are us. They just got trapped in the mountains and got physically and changed. They got changed. So we're all the same. There's only one race, the human race, the black race. But look, so the dude said, he said, eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we die. And then they came back. What they do? Burnt the walls, burnt the walls down, came in, destroyed everything, took what they could eat. I'm gonna tell you something about a savage too. I'm gonna tell you about a fucking savage. The those what do you call them? A pirate, thief, burglar, anybody like that. They're gonna come in and take some shit, right? And they're gonna destroy valuable property, which they have no idea the value of it, which they have no idea the significance of it. So this where you have all these broken relics and all this shit from, because they just destroyed everything and stole shit like the gold and the onyx and the jewels and all that shit. This is how pathetic and evil these gravediggers and robbers were and are. You know, they'll destroy the valuable relics that mean so much and all have a meaning just for to steal some fucking gold, just to sell it, and they probably get melted down. Or I don't know. I don't give a fuck. But it's pure bullshit. But when you like me and you know the whole beginning history of life and you understand exactly what's the purpose, well, kind of understanding, have a general idea of the purpose that we humans are on this planet for, and listen to the instructions of the words that God set out. And I'm not talking about no Bible, I'm talking about all the holy books. You read them all. You read them all. And you make your general consensus on how to make it in your time. Because right now, you're writing the book. Right now, we're writing the book. We're writing our own Bible right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking the book of Bede right now. You know, these words could be used for me, or they could be used against me. They could pick me up, they could pick somebody else up. They can't really break nobody down because I don't have no negativity in these words, but you get what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, when you understand what life's really for, then motherfuckers start valuing. Thank you, T, to a true story. Thank you, bro. Like I'm telling you, man, we gotta, I don't know, man. We just gotta get back to the basics and we'll be all right. But I think at this point, man, with all these Birkin bags and fucking eyelashes and goddamn Jordans for the dudes and fucking cause dudes, we don't have too much, man. It ain't really too much for us, man. We could wear some jewelry, we could buy some cars, we could have some money or something, but really it ain't nothing for us. We just want a beautiful woman, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. A dude will give his life away to have a night with his favorite top pick choice woman. I promise you he will. A nigga goddamn set himself up. Oh, come on in my house, baby. Baby. Oh, come on in the house, baby. Yeah, I got the address on. I'll send you the address. Come on over. Get set up. And this happens all the time for a beautiful, bad, beautiful, gorgeous. I won't call her bad, but I call her a gorgeous, beautiful woman. You know, so that's how much we need each other on this planet. That's how much the man needs the woman. That's how much the family is needed. Because the love from a man and a female creates a fucking whole nother fucking generation and family. It's the most beautiful magic you could create on this planet. Everybody be saying, Pete, Grand Rising, my sister, Grand Rising, brother. I'm awoke. Just awoke, and I'm this, I'm that. I'm enlightened. I'm awoke. I'm smart. I'm this and that. But motherfuckers don't even have kids and families. You ain't even doing the magic that God gave you to do. All right, come on, bro. Niggas ain't even playing with the real life superhuman, super creative human creating abilities that we have on this fucking planet. But they'll damn dibble and dabble with crystals and fucking chakras and and spells and voodoo and all this shit, but you scared to have a fucking child. Y'all niggas is fucking weirdos, man. And I'm not discrediting none of the positive conscious community. I'm just saying it's a bunch of weirdos out here, man, who are lost. Yeah, I like to walk around naked with a mint leaf on my hair because it makes my download come in fast. Man, shut the fuck up, man. This fake woke community shit is beautiful for the fact that it's bringing a lot of people into reality, but it's also kind of lame because no, it's not lame. I respect it either way because it's bringing people into reality. But I just say, man, anything to get you closer to the realities and goodness. So I'm thankful for whatever it is. Actually, I ain't hating on nothing. But I just say we need to do better as a people, man. Raise your children. All you people out here who got fucking children, raise your fucking children, man. Stop letting your son grow up to be a fucking murdering rapper. Stop letting your son grow up to be a murdering rapper. Cause even if he ain't murdering in real life, he's murdering on the song and rapping about it. Man, y'all better save your fucking children if you got some. Save your children if you got some, man. Be a positive role model for them. Um, be a good husband to a woman if you got a be a good husband if you got a wife. You know what I mean? Be a good husband. My shit froze up. I'm just gonna keep talking because I don't know. But stop always thinking about yourself because it's not about just you. It's never been about just you. It's been about all of us the whole time. We're gonna look up and it's gonna be to a point where we can't even reach out and touch nobody. Nobody trusts nobody no more. And it's crazy because look, motherfuckers will give up, put it like this. A woman will give up some pussy before she'll be in a relationship with you. That's how serious this shit is. That's how fucked up it is out here. You know what I'm saying? They only kill the light kind. Man, I just feel like I say this. A woman to give up some pussy before she'll be in a committed relationship with a man. She'd rather have sex. Look, that is the most valuable thing that you can do in this world, male or female, is have sex. Why you think? Why do you think dudes go so crazy for a piece of ass or to have intercourse? Or just however you want to say it. Why do you think dudes go so crazy for a piece of ass like that? Because it's the most valuable, it's the most life-changing, life-altering experience you can have in your life. You could fucking jump in a hot one, a hot pocket, and come out with a STD and be fucked up in the game. Or you could jump into a ocean of heavenly waters and swim to the heaven's gate. You know what I mean? Like, but it's something to be treasured. It's something. Look, when I was coming up, you could get it left and right. I could get it left and right, but it was still something that it was still harder to come by. Now it's like it's 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 fully animated and operated. The sex is already given through the computer's consent. It's like you don't text. Oh yeah, we already fucking off of that alone. No interaction needed. No interaction needed. What happened to bumping into somebody and hey, how you doing? What happened to oh you look nice. Oh, I like those that dress you got on. But what happened to that? What happened to that? What happened to what's your number? Nowadays it's what's your Facebook? What's your Instagram? What's your IG? IG. So you want to see the best of whatever I do? Because only thing people are posting on IG is the best of their life, the best of whatever. Oh, I'm up now. I got 5,000 in my pocket. Let me post it. Oh, I got these new Yeezys. Let me post them. Oh, I got this new TV. Let me post it. People are only posting their accomplishments on Instagram and shit like that. You're not posting your failures and shit on IG. You might post your failures on Facebook, maybe, if you're honest. But majority of motherfuckers only posting their wins and accomplishments and accolades on fucking IG. Oh, I just bought a new house. Here we go. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Ryan said people don't know how to interact with people at all. It's terrible, man. It's terrible, man. It's to the point now. Look, I've been going out and shit. Like lately, I've been going out because I've been single and shit. So I go out and shit. I don't even be looking. I just be out trying to just out in the world have some fun. Women will be like, they be scared, bruh. Look, either they be scared or intimidated. I won't say scared. I say intimidated. Either they be intimidated by me or they be on girls. Or I don't know the way. I don't know the other. I don't know. It's plenty other variables, but like real talk, like if I try to approach a female, if I'm just approaching her on some regular talk type of time, just filling her out, it just be some intimidation type shit. They're overwhelmed and don't know how to react, or it just be like they're messing with a girl, or it be a group of girls together and you can't talk to them and shit. It's weird, man. It's weird out here, man. And then girls go home with girls so much. The men are on the back burner. The girls got them having lick parties and shit and stick parties and shit. So the men kind of just got to get in where we fit in, man. And the messed up thing about dudes, we started paying, not me. Some dudes had started paying and they got this paying thing. Paying is for rich people. Paying is something for rich people. That's not for fucking normal people. Cause a rich man paying for a woman is understandable because he doesn't have the time. He probably just wants what he wants right then and there, and wants what he needs and wants what he wants because he has the time for it then and there, and it's the moment, and he's gonna pay for a service, and that's how a rich man thinks, and I know that for a fact because I know rich men, and they'll buy your ass, you know what I'm saying, just for oh yeah, well shit, all my niggas is 1,000, 2, 3,000, yeah, well yeah, that type shit, and that's how it goes, but you really can't average motherfuckers make you can't do that type shit. You know what I'm saying? So and I'm gonna say one thing too. Everybody has a problem with this term average and high earning or a high value man or average man. People have a problem or they feel some kind of way about them terms. But it's just the basis of the standard. It's just a basis of the standard of your level in the game. Look, and right now in America, over 52% of men in America are single without children. 52%. That's a lot. That's more than half of the men in America are single without children. So that's just half. That's just it right there. Then on top of that, you got the fact of it's so many different lifestyles and lifestyle choices. Just break it down. More than half the men are single. Then you got women who want 10% of men. Because women, majority of them, not a humble woman, not a real woman, not a woman who understands real life. Because a woman could be rich and have a rich man. That's no problem. I understand all that. A woman could be beautiful and get a rich man. A woman could want what she wants. She could get whatever she wants. But women, majority of them want a man who makes over $100,000 a year. They want a man who is nice, tall, dark, and handsome like me. They want a man who is well to do, got a big squad, everybody fucking with him, a lot of people networking and fucking with him. So this is what a lot of women want. But guess how many men in America make over $100,000 a year? Only 10%. Only 10% of Americans make over $100,000 a year or more. I got to work early. That's what's up, man. Peace out, man. I appreciate you for tapping in, bro. You know I appreciate you for tapping in, Ryan. Hold that shit down, man. Have a great night at work, man. And shit, I'll see you when I see you, man. On the flip side, man. You know what time it is, man. But yeah. So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Women want 10% of men. Men is 52% single. 10%. 10% of 52. I mean, 10% of 52% is fucking nothing. And then you got to put in account that 50 of those 52%, half 5% of them would be only 5% of them, roughly 5% of them would be over 100,000 or more. So it doesn't even make sense, that focal point that everybody, the women are gearing towards, and bypassing a bunch of real good men because they don't want to live humble regular lives. They feel like they need to be with a rich baller because they watch it on TV and it's the thing everybody wants to be. And yeah, but it doesn't make sense because it's not the fucking norm. The norm is a man who makes $45,000 a year or less. And if a man makes $45,000 a year or less, which is the normal income for him, that's the median income for the average American. Statistically, if you're making that, a woman considers you broke, though. So we've been divided up so much sociologically, economically, racially, um, physically. We've been divided up from our women so much. Where do we get back right with them? At what point do we get back right with our ladies? Or is it too fucking late? Is it too fucking late? Or is everybody so selfish and entitled that we're not gonna be able to deal with each other no more? Because I'm feeling like we're almost to that point where we're so selfish and entitled that nobody likes to deal with each other no more. Like, nigga, fuck you, broke ass nigga. I watched to this today, and I'm gonna get off here after this. I watched a lady today, 44-year-old lady, single, 2 kids, and had a suitable mate right there, suitable mate right there in front of her the whole time, dissing them, dogging them, handling them, manhandling them, baby, just straight manhandling them, yeah, disrespecting them, checking them, neglecting them, and everything in between. So what I'm saying is, I watched a woman do a man like that today because he was average, and she was like, he don't make enough money for her. Now, this is the fucked up part about this. Your money plus his money is good money, but everybody wants to have that rich man, like I'm saying. And everybody thinks they deserve a rich man. Well, motherfuckers got a lot of problems in life, and everybody can't even keep up. Could you keep up with a nigga being like, I need my breakfast by 5. I go to the gym by 6. I got them do this by 7. Work by this and that. Like, structure to the point of ding, ding, ding. Every motherfucker. That's a rich man's lifestyle. The same. He might switch it up for his business, for his money, for his opportunity, but the routine's gonna be strategically the same constantly, over and over and over, because success is repetition. In if you got a good thing rolling, you just keep it going. That's how you be successful, consistently being effective, or consistently being profiting. That's how you make a successful business. But if you really want a man like that, you're really not gonna have no place in his life anyway. Mm. You're gonna suck dick after dinner that you cooked, and you're gonna clean up the house. You're gonna do all this shit, and you're gonna do this and this and that. Oh, you want to hire a maid? Well, what are you gonna be doing all day? Oh, you want to shop and this and that. Oh, so you want to spend more money? Oh, baby, I already had your allowance at 10,000 $5,000 a month, and you wanna go shopping some more. Oh, baby, this ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? This ain't gonna work. It's really, people need to understand, dealing with a rich motherfucker will make you more expendable, because he already got motherfuckers at the door like this. He got 4, 5 bitches already on standby. He getting head only from 2 or 3 of them, but he ain't hitting them because he love you, and he come home and fuck you, but he gets dick sucked by them 3 on a weekly basis throughout the week. You have to understand what's really going on. People chasing the money man, but the money man is sinning. The money man's running around sinning for profit. And you got honest businessmen. I'm not disrespecting nothing about that. I'm not hating on nobody, because everybody got money. Everybody got money, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got money. I'm just talking about, you have people who disrespect the hardworking man who's very loyal, very honest, very consistent, and he do his thing, but he just makes a median income, which, what did I say? 90% of the world makes median incomes. 90%. 10% of the rich. The billionaires and trillionaires are like the 2%ers. No, the 1%ers and the billionaires are like the 2 and 5%ers and shit like that. It's all broken down into small percentages. That's why have you ever noticed why rich people only date rich people? Famous, not fuck. Famous people only date famous people, or rich people only date rich people. You know why? To keep the money strong, to merge the money families together. It's a business deal. It's never about love. That's why a majority of them don't last. And I pray to see more families, and families lasting and surviving through the test of time. But you just don't see that. But what I'm saying is, rich people stay with the money. They're not looking for an average woman. They're looking for the vice president, or the CEOs. They're looking for the CEO's daughter. The rich man's looking for the stockbroker's daughter. He's looking for the CEO's niece. He's looking for the fucking hot, cute, VIP, um, top executive available dude's daughter. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna tell you something. They're not looking for the boss, the VIP. They're not looking for the woman who's in power, the CEO woman. You know why? Because she's already married to the job, and he's gonna come second to the job. The man don't want to come second to no fucking job. What my boy Lion say? Lion Revenge 82 said, for the love of the money is the root of all evil, man. Exactly. See, listen, I wish this is what I'm the more I talk, the more people listen, that the message a lot of times is, money is worth nothing. It's worth nothing. You see what happened to Young Thug and them boys. And I don't mean to get off topic, but I had to touch on what Lion said. Young Thug and them boys, they sold their soul. Everybody know they sold their soul to the devil. Everybody know the devil lets you do a lot of wild things, and he allows you to do evil or feel comfortable doing evil. Sometimes you get away with doing evil if you messing with the devil. And he'll let you get away long enough. Guess what? till it's time to reap what you sown, till it's time to pay your debt that you've been collecting collecting. You get what I'm saying? So the devil has no mercy either. So this why dumbass people like Young Thug. This is why I always look never this is why I never looked up to rappers, or this is why I never looked up to famous people. I like the real ones. You could always find the real ones in any field, anything. It could be anywhere on the block. It could be in a movie. It could be a song, a rapper, whatever. You know the real ones. So I'm not talking about the real ones. I'm talking about these systematic created, um, industry created artists that we are given for the purposes of mind altering shit, for the purpose of what they want us to think about, what they want us to concern ourselves about, social engineering. You know, music and all that shit, social engineering. It conditions you to a thought process. Um, Long story short, I forgot what I was talking about, but I was talking about music. I was talking about damn, I forgot what I was talking about. I was talking about music, man. But all that shit just conditioned us to talking about money. I know it's talking about money, but all that shit just conditioned us to oh yeah, boom, nigga sold his soul for nothing, basically. That's what I was talking about. Young Thug. Nigga sold his soul for nothing. Them boys locked the fuck down and they was allowed to do all that shit. You know why they was allowed? They were boldly talking about that shit on songs and shit, recording about it and putting that shit out. They were allowed to do this shit. You can't be that bold to where you think it's not, where you think people can't put reality together because you're just saying some wild, weird, saying words of wild ways where people don't understand. Niggas understand, bro. You know, I just feel bad. I just feel really bad for the conditions of people, especially black people, because um black people been broken down systematically over the generations, and we've been turned into what we are now today, which is beautiful, a beautiful nation of people. But we're a scarred and broken nation of people, you know, and it's not all about black, but I have to concern myself sometimes with my own issues and shit, you know, and I am a black man, so I just say we're a broken, scarred people, man. We're a beautiful people, man. Very most, you know, sky's the limit, but we have to do a lot of work, man. We need to do a lot of work, man. I'm trying my best to just get through anybody I can, spark some inspiration to fuel the fire of the your ancestors who lived before you and who didn't die for no reason, because they didn't die for no reason and they didn't live for no reason. They didn't live on this earth for no reason. Just because we don't remember them, just because we don't know them, just because we weren't there with them. Uh, there was somebody on this planet who created you. Like, it was one person who it started with, and then they had a baby, and 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 then you were born. Shit like that. Like, that's a beautiful thing, man. Y'all don't even realize, man. It's a blessing to be alive on this planet, man. Even if you're going through hell, if you're in a jail cell locked up, it don't, I mean, figure a way to get out of there legally, play the game by the rules, but at the same time, don't commit the crime, you know. But at the same time, though, if you're in there, man, just stay strong and do what you got to do till you get up out of there, man, you know, because the shit is real out here. And I do understand, you know, I was in that motherfucker for a little minute, not even no time at all, no, nothing, no time. But I was in that motherfucker and that shit was not cool in no kind of way. Shit was not cool in no kind of way, man, to be locked up in a cage, man. You know, slavery shit, man. Real fucked up, man. It's not even a scary thing. It's just it's a waste of time. It's just you standing there looking, sitting there looking. you know, talking to people and shit, shooting and shit and all that dumb shit, but it's pointless. I wasn't even eating or drinking or nothing. I didn't want to piss. I didn't want to shit. I barely wanted to talk. I didn't want to do nothing, bro. I was in that motherfucker just fuck it, you know. So I just say, do the best you can out here in this world, man. Anything you can to do anything positive, man, to brighten up somebody's day, man. Just do it, you know. Because I guarantee you everything, it affects everybody. I can see it now. Like everything happening around us affects us indirectly or directly. And you definitely have the power to change yourself and somebody else. Because staying the same is not a good thing, man. It's not. Evolving, you got to do like a butterfly, man. Go from that cocoon to that butterfly and fly away. Because I'm telling you, when you evolve and you go through your metamorphosis, shit gets a whole lot more better, you know? For real. It gets a whole lot better than it is now. You know, I'm getting better every day. If, you know, other than you got to stay healthy and active and healthy and exercise and shit, you know, but I'm getting better by the day. I'm telling you. Telling you. But I love y'all, man. It is the Big Homie, Big Daddy, man. This is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. Share this shit with anybody you can, if you want to, if you can. I got a, you know, humble, small following, but I'm thankful for anybody and everybody who taps in, man, tunes in. I swear I am, because could have been anywhere else in the world, but you here with me, so I got you. It's your Big Homie, Big Daddy, man. I'm have me a little me time, man. I had to get on here and tap in, man. Just because it's very serious with this family shit. I'm telling you. You might not want to have children or nothing like that, but I'm telling you, if you don't have them, then the world doesn't exist. You don't want to die alone. You don't want to die. I'm gonna tell you something, man. People don't think about this. When you're not able to work, when you're in your upper 60s and your 70s and shit like that, you want somebody who could take care of you or help take care of you. And the first person that's going to be is your husband, your wife, or your children. That's if you invested enough time and love into them. And you're not loving somebody for them to take care of you in your fucked up situation. Love is a give and take thing. So as you loving and giving so much love, if you invested enough love into somebody's love bank, you got to be able to make a withdrawal one day. You know what I mean? And you're gonna need somebody, man. You're not gonna be able to do this shit forever. And the world, I'm telling y'all right now, the world's doing some shit to where they're not gonna want us involved in a minute. They're gonna try to fully automate. They're not gonna try. If we feed into this propaganda long enough, they will fully automate the world with the robots. And by that, I mean if we allow that shit to erase us, it's gonna happen. It's already started by way of Walmart self-checkout. It's already started. It been going. You know what I mean? It been going. But I just say, um, if everybody rushes out, I'm gonna tell you something. If everybody rushes out and buys electric cars, then like they said, if people don't realize, by the year 2035, they said California, all gasoline operated cars will be illegal. Any car that runs off gas will be illegal in California, right? That's what the laws is. They already passed the law or whatever. They already got it. They already set it up. They said also, if you have a car that runs off gas, you cannot drive through or in. You can't even enter California with a car with a electric engine. I mean, the gasoline engine. You know what that means? There's going to be checkpoints. Mm. Mm. Okay. Exactly. And that also means they got to get rid of all the gasoline cars. He said, I saw a robot at the airport cleaning the floors. It's a wrap. I'm trying. Listen, bro, Lion, it's a wrap, bro. Look, they're gonna fucking, they're gonna slowly but surely phase humans out. And once they do that, they're gonna need IT people. They're gonna need the techies, the tech nerd guys to install the software and what do you call it? Do maintenance on the machines. They're gonna need those people, right? So if you know how to work some tech shit, now's the time to do some IT or whatever. If you want to be involved in the system. If not, where are the jobs gonna go? Where are all the jobs gonna go? And what are the people? Listen, what are the people who work in all them jobs right now gonna be doing? And this is just really future thinking ahead. This is 10 years ahead type shit. If you have robots, because I've seen the cooking robots that flip burgers and cook spatulas, and I've seen them all. And I cook for a living. I've seen them all. I've seen a robot that cleans the whole bathroom. It sprays it, mops it, sanitizes it, wipes the toilet, flips them. I'm talking about the whole works. Whole live 2-arm robot that does everything. And what I'm getting at is they don't even want to pay us. They don't even want to pay us for those tasks no more. And it's not. It might be about the money. It probably is about the money. But they don't even entrust in us their slavery anymore. In about 5 years, mark my words. It's 2022, 27. By 28, by 2028, it's gonna be robots every fucking where. Watch, watch what happens in 5 more years. And because look, by 2030, the world's population, according to their Georgia Guidestones, the world's population will be 1/10 of what it is now, according to the stone. So that means 1 in every 10 people alive, only 1 in every 10 people will be alive by 2030. So you got 10 niggas, only one of them gonna be alive out of every group. It's not gonna be a lot of people left. What's gonna happen to these people? Where are they going? How they dying? Y'all better wake up, man. This ain't no motherfucking joke, man. This is the real smoke. These the real ops. People talking about ops. The real ops, the people trying to stop you from breathing. I can't breathe. Not the police. The motherfucker who can't who put that I can't breathe in the air. They put that George Floyd in the air. They spray that shit on that. I can't breathe. Exactly. I know you can't. You breathing in George Floyd all day. Man, I'm telling y'all, man, I love everybody, man. I pray to God somebody just get a taste of this message, man. Just a taste of it, man. Running back the whole thing. But I'm telling you, it ain't about me. It's about the message. I'm just I'm just the only person I know is coming like this online. And I'm very tired. Yes, I am. Worked all day. It's my off day. I worked my second job today with my homeboy. Tired. But I love everything, man. I just wish we would start doing better, but it might be too late, man. If it's too late, God, just let my children be the difference in that this world needs. Let my children be the beacons of hope for the next generation so they won't have to go so far down that evil path. Let my children be the hope for them. If I can't give it to them, God, let my children be the hope. And more like them. More like them. Yeah, but it's going down, y'all, man. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I'm a snack. I got some snacks. Look. I'm gonna show you how we snacking, man. Big Daddy snacking like the pistachios, 3-pound bag. I got the show you how I'm snacking. The green apples, licorice. I got the watermelon, Australian licorice. The watermelon, these are good. And then I got the Werther's limited edition caramel apple limited. Yep, it's going down. I actually got 2 bags of these, but I'm gonna say that for later. But yeah, it's going down. So I love y'all. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, man. Please subscribe if you ain't subscribed. I know probably all my people on here are subscribed already. I know all Ryan and Lion and T and all them. I know all y'all. But thank y'all so much for tapping and tuning in with me, man. I appreciate you. Time is very valuable, and I very much appreciate your time, man. It's your big home, big baddie. I love you, and I appreciate you.